Hey everybody, it's Sam Jacobs. Welcome to 2019. If you're listening to this, it should be January 11th. I hope that it is, which is, I guess, the first full week of work in 2019, and it's going to be a wild year. It's going to be a great year. Now, this is Friday Fundamentals. I'm Sam Jacobs, your host. I am the founder of the Revenue Collective. We're the fastest growing advocacy group for commercial executives in the world. We're live in New York, London, Denver, Toronto, Amsterdam, and Boston, and we're going to be expanding really dramatically over the course of 2019. So if you want to learn more about the Revenue Collective, just message me on LinkedIn. Friday Fundamentals is also brought to you by Outreach. Outreach triples the productivity of sales teams and empowers them to drive predictable and measurable revenue growth by prioritizing the right activities and scaling customer engagement with intelligent automation. Outreach makes customer-facing teams more effective and improves visibility into what really drives results. Now, one of the things we want to talk to you about coming up in March, Outreach is launching a really, really exciting conference. It's called Unleash 2019, and it's the Sales Engagement Conference. Now, this is going to be the definitive great new sales engagement conference, and it will take place March 10th through 12th in San Diego. So listeners of the pod, if you're out there listening right now, you get $100 off your ticket simply by entering the code SHPOD. That is SHPOD. So if you want to go to Unleash, and there's going to be an incredible lineup of speakers. Of course, I will be one of the speakers. So if you want to meet me in person, that's a possibility. Hop over to unleash.outreach.io. So that website is unleash.outreach.io, and use the code SHPOD to save $100 off your ticket. It's going to be amazing. And now, Friday Fundamentals. What are we talking about today? Here's what we're talking about. We're talking about generally phone presence, and specifically phone presence in the course of a job interview. Now, all of us are out there looking at an employment market. I think, the unemployment rate's at 3.9%, or the jobless rate, however the government is telling us to sort of specify and articulate that number. But the point is, a lot of companies are hiring, and a lot of companies are hiring for sales positions and marketing positions. And I personally, when I was building an SDR team, we called it MDR, over the course of 2018, I was doing a lot of phone interviews. And so I encountered both the good and the bad of candidates out there, particularly for SDR positions, but really for any kind of position. And I'll tell you, so here are some very actionable tips, but this applies to all business phone conversations. All business phone conversations require a few things. One of the things they require is your energy and your presence. So what that means is, number of times I would call the candidate and the person would answer the phone, hello. And you can sort of hear the energy in my voice, hello. And it's really weird. It's not good when a job hiring manager or somebody at a company is trying to figure out if you're going to be the right person for a sales position. A sales position, that's the position where you spend a good amount of your time on the phone anyway. And you answer basically like you went out and partied last night, got really wasted, and you're super hungover, and now you're picking up the phone. That doesn't work. So don't do that. Also, if you can at all avoid this, don't do a phone screen in a crowded coffee shop where you have, you're using your AirPods or something like that, and your Bluetooth headphones are cutting in and out, and there's noise in the background, and I can't hear what you're saying, or the job manager can't hear what you're saying. And again, if this is also true, of course, of a prospect. But don't do that. Give the impression to the hiring manager on the phone screen that you care and that you've got energy and that you're excited to be on that phone conversation. So what are we going to do when you've got any kind of phone conversation, but particularly when it's a job interview? You're going to answer, hi, this is Sam Jacobs from the Revenue Collective. First of all, you're going to say that at a minimum, and hopefully you're going to say, how are you today, etc. So the point is, bring a little bit of energy and bring a little bit of preparation so that when they call you, you don't say hello, but you say, hi, this is Sam Jacobs, or obviously you would insert your own name, don't use my name. But that is what we're trying to do. And also try to find, obviously, a phone booth or, meaning in a conference room, a private room where it's quiet and you can convey that you've prepared, that you're ready, that it's quiet, and that you're somebody that speaks well on the phone. So just remember, when you answer the phone, say, hi, say your name. If you're in sales and this isn't a job interview, translate this to saying it's your name and what company you're calling from or what company you represent. Hi, this is Sam Jacobs from the Revenue Collective. How are you? How can I help you today? Et cetera, et cetera. Just bring a little bit of energy. And then, of course, try to do a little bit of research on who that person is that's calling you so that in that phone conversation, you can reference who they are, their background, a little bit about the company. That's basic 101 stuff, but it seems to me that basic 102 stuff is just answering the phone with a little bit of energy and a little bit of presence. So just do that. Do that because it's professional and because you don't want to give the impression that you don't care. Even if you don't care, then don't take the call in the first place. But if you're sort of middling about it, at least give yourself the best possible opportunity by bringing some oomph, by bringing some passion, by bringing some zealousness to the phone conversation. Again, all we're really looking for is, hi, this is my name. And then if it's a cold call or somebody's calling you back, reference your company. But if it's a job interview, hi, this is my name. How are you today? Et cetera, et cetera. Fairly straightforward, but we spent 6 minutes talking about it. This has been Friday Fundamentals. Thanks to our sponsor, Outreach. We will talk to you next time.